I've been doing an underarm detox for the last 3 weeks, and one of my lovely followers asked that I try something new. So if you've been following me, you know that I do underarm detoxes from time to time. The goal is to stop wearing deodorant for a few days or even a week. So when you go back to actually wearing deodorant, it works harder for you and lasts longer. Well, this time I went all in. I didn't expect to be at the 3-week mark. I thought I was just going to stop wearing deodorant for a couple days. So I've been using this magic molecule. It is a hypochlorous acid spray, and I just spray that underneath my underarms after I get out of the shower. So what this does is it eliminates the bad bacteria that causes odor. I haven't noticed smelling funky or anything like that. My kids haven't noticed. My boyfriend hasn't noticed. Even after I work out, this stuff has been amazing. And like I said earlier, one of my followers suggested that I try the glycolic acid, specifically from The Ordinary, to help with odor, which thankfully I don't have, but also help remove some of the dark spots that you may have underneath your arms, like right here, that you've had from decades of shaving. So of course I had to test it. So last week, I got in my glycolic acid from The Ordinary. It is a 7% exfoliating toner. And so essentially what I do is I take some gauze that I have just laying around in the house. And, gauze comes in like a nice little square. So I just trim it up a bit. So I magically have 2 squares now, right? And put a little of the toner onto the gauze, and I wipe gently, like this and like that. So I apply it on the clean, dry skin. And if you have sensitive skin like I do, I would definitely recommend you do a patch test, because the last thing you want to have is an irritated underarm area or a rash or anything like that. And honestly, if you shave that day, I would skip the glycolic because it might irritate. So I'm gonna continue to use this glycolic acid, and I will keep you updated on the progress and see if any of these, dark spots from, again, decades of shaving, if it lifts any of that up. So my question to you is, have you used glycolic acid or some other acid to help lift the dark spots that may be underneath your underarms? If you have, I'd love to know what you have been using, and I'd love to hear about it in the comments.